today, he said and left the class after all students bowed their heads. Finally, the class is over. Ryan yawned and stretched her arms after a hectic class of last year of university. Then she heard someone calling her name. She irritatedly looked at the person as she knew who was calling her name. Taehyung, her enemy. What are you doing, Shorty? Digging? Can't you see I am trying to dress? Are you on your periods or what? Why are you talking like this? If I am, so what? Just mind your own business. I am minding my own business. So Miss Shorty, won't you go to canteen? It's lunchtime already. No, I just want to rest. So go. But I want to eat with you. Why? Am I your girlfriend or what? I will eat with you. No, it's just if you not go with me, that annoying Megan will sit beside me and I don't want that. Go tell Yona she will help you. She is with her BF. Look, Ryan, if you help me now, I will not bother you for the rest of the day. Before Ryan could say anything, he grabbed her hand and took her to the canteen. Tell me, Taehyung, who asks his enemy to accompany him while eating just to ignore someone? I ask, okay? He said, placing the plates full of food on the table. Now shut your mouth and eat before she comes. After rolling her eyes, Ryan was about to say something, but Megan came. So, how are you, Taehyung? Why are you here? Obviously, to eat with you, but I am eating with Ryan. So what? She can go from where? It's not possible. You can leave us. Us? From when you two become us? Don't joke, Taehyung. Aren't you two enemies? Then she sat in front of Ryan and started talking about so many things, basically annoying both of them. Ryan looked at Taehyung's face, which was clearly showing, save me, but she didn't bother. She held the plate and about to start eating, but the smell of the food made her nauseous and she ran towards the washroom. Taehyung noticed that. Look, Megan, I came here with Ryan, so when Ryan herself had left from here, I also should. So excuse me. Having said that, he left from there, leaving Megan dumbfounded. After throwing up, Ryan went to rooftop. She was now standing at the railings while cold breeze were hitting her face. She closed her eyes. Closing doors silently, Ryan tried to go her room but was caught by her stepfather, her only guardian. Where were you at that time? Don't you know you were not allowed to stay out till late? Answer me, Ryan. Don't you know you were not allowed to go out till late? And with whom you were out? No one, just went to library. Do I look like a fool to you? You will tell me this and I will believe you? He was blabbering a lot of things, sometimes cursing Ryan also. Being helpless, she was listening to him, but suddenly a nausea hit her. She covered her mouth and went to a washroom to throw up. She didn't even bother to lock the door. Her stepfather also followed her. Since when it's happening? A month? Did you get your periods that month? It's late. Buy a pregnancy kit tomorrow and use it. But I am not pregnant. Do as I say. She tried to protest, but he went from there. Ryan opened her eyes. She put her one hand in her dress's pocket and brought out a pregnancy kit. It was positive. Glancing at that, her eyes became teary. She again closed her eyes, but tears made their way. Why did you come here, Ryan? Hearing a voice, she wiped her tears as she knew the owner of the voice was Taehyung. She hurriedly tried to put the pregnancy kit in her pocket, but unfortunately, it fell from her hand, and Taehyung picked it up. Now she was not daring to look at his eyes. She stood there, lowering her head. You are pregnant, Ryan? His voice came out a whisper, but audible enough for her to hear. She just nodded her head without looking at his eyes. Seeing her crying silently, he just hugged her tightly, taking her in his embrace. Wayne also hugged him back. This time, she needed someone to comfort her. After spending some time at rooftop, sharing her concert to him, Wayne was going back to her classroom with him. But they didn't notice that not only Taehyung but also another person had heard their half conversation. So here everyone comes our Wayne, clapping for gathering everyone's attention, who is pregnant. Her eyes widen at this. What are you saying, Jack? Jack was the playboy of the college whom Wayne rejected to date. Now he always tried to destroy her image. Truth, Taehyung was about to say something, but Jack spoke. Everyone says I am the playboy, but look who's the playgirl here. Everyone knows you don't have boyfriend, Wayne. Then you must have gone for one-night stands for satisfying your needs. He was blabbering a lot of bad words about Wayne. Wayne was just looking down all the time, but Taehyung couldn't take this. He grabbed Jack's collar and punched him. He was defending Wayne. It was becoming very chaotic. Two men were fighting, but suddenly Wayne felt her abdomen was aching badly. She backed away and supported herself with the help of the ward. The pain was severe. Then she felt something was dripping between her legs. She put her hands there and felt she got scared a lot. At that moment, nothing came to her mind. She just screamed. Hearing her painful scream, Taehyung immediately looked at her and stopped fighting. Seeing her like this, he also got scared. Jack also got shocked. Wayne, he called her name and went towards her. Taehyung. Before she could say something, she passed out. Taehyung quickly picked her up bridal style and went to hospital. 3 years later. Standing at her balcony, Wayne was looking at the dark sky. A teardrop left her eyes, remembering her late unborn child. It's true that your happiness never made me the happiest person, but you gave me the deepest wound. A wound that's mark will not fade during time. A sorrow that will always remain the same. Mommy really loves you, baby. Jagia. Her thoughts were interrupted by her husband's voice. I was looking at you in the whole house and you are here. He hugged her. She wiped her tears and smiled. What happened, Taehyung? You were looking happy? She and Taehyung got married recently. Yeah, I am very happy today. You know we own the case. Hearing this, she felt like her heart stopped beating. She immediately turned towards him with a shocked face. He cupped her face and said, Yeah, honey, we own the case. It's proven that the father of your unborn child was your stepfather. While Wayne was hugging him, he was patting her back. As long as I know you don't have any boyfriend. So was it a one-night stand? No, Taehyung. Then it's don't shudder, Wayne. You can tell me. I will help you. It's my stepfather's. Hearing this, he immediately broke the hug and faced her with a shocked face. It's mean you and your stepfather? No, Taehyung. He touched me without my consent. She fell on her knees. He is doing this to me since I was in high school. Now Taehyung was on the verge of crying. Why didn't you tell me before? Not me, then anyone. He need to be punished. He can't do this to you. It's a crime. I know, but I don't have anyone to rely on. I am scared. Don't be. I am with you. We will file a case against him. Don't be afraid. He hugged her tightly. You should have told me before, Wayne. You shouldn't be bearing this all. There are many people government has assigned to help you. Don't be scared. I am with you. You will be out from that man's reach. Don't worry. Now tears were flowing from his eyes too. She just nodded her head and let her calm him. He's now behind the bars wagon. Finally, you got justice. She didn't say anything, she just hugged him tightly. He also did the same. She could clearly hear her sobs. Thank you, Taehyung. For what? For bringing me out from that hell, staying by my side, for accepting a touched woman like me, for accepting an unholy, impure woman like me. He broke the hug and wiped her tears. I didn't do anything. You are the one who spoke for yourself. You are the one who accepted me. You let me break the invisible wall around you and be a part of your life. And who told you you were unholy impure? You were as pure as fire, as holy as pears. And one more thing, you were not a touched woman. You were just a victim of that man's lust. So do not think of yourself this again. And for staying by your side, you should give me something. What do you want? You smile? Don't let those tears fall for anyone. You don't deserve those. And don't think you have get rid of your enemy. After marrying me, you have to bear this creature for forever. They both laughed at this. I will annoy you till the end, and you will be your one and only enemy. Yeah, I know I have just burned my own hands. There is no escape now. They both hugged each other.